this time we actually have a guide open in one of the separate tabs because I honestly don't see myself completing this damn thing unless I have some assistance throughout this game. The needless complications with some of the puzzles here, it's just a royal pain in the ass. So, yeah, we're on our second night now. I believe there are 3 nights to this game. Hopefully we'll get through the second part now and probably conclude this game sometime later in the week or possibly next week. Welcome, Luna Cooper. How are you doing? Alright, here we go. Night 2. Or day 2. Laid my fingers upon the typewriter, but it was unusually cold and immediately stopped my desire to write. Let's try the door. Probably not going to be able to go outside since it's raining. The storm was raging outside, and I didn't feel like strolling around in the garden. And the phone rings. Who's this, Jerry?
Hello?
Michael, how are you doing over there? The sky
Jerry.
is falling here.
You mean this storm has hit there too? Seems the entire universe is falling here. I'm afraid to go outside.
Well, the better then, as I won't be able to come for you. I'm deeply sorry, but it's seemingly impossible driving to Northumberland. Even less getting anywhere near the manor. I understand many of the roads are closed.
So much for my hopes of seeing Mr. Electrician today, then. Ah, the benefits of being away from society, eh? I should have listened to you.
Don't panic. I'll come right for you, as soon as this thing is over. You just hang on in there.
It's not like I have any other choice, do I?
I'm afraid not, my friend. This storm has the power to disturb the dead.
Well, it seemed like this very same storm has awakened the evil spirits resting inside my new home.
What's that?
Not sure, but I happened to hear some odd sounds last night. Kind of scratching noises down in the basement.
I do remember the cleaning ladies saying something about rats.
Unless we're talking about mutant rats here, I don't think that's the problem.
Michael, my friend, you were tired from a long trip and stressed about the problems you found there. On top of that, you had moved to a very old house. Guess what's the most common complaint from people moving to old houses?
Ghosts on the loose?
That's what I was going to say.
Now go focus on your book while you still have enough light. I'll be there as soon as possible. By the way, Michael, I have the combination for the safe right here.
Oh, great. Tell me.
03211. Just remember to share it if you bump into any expensive jewelry.
Of course I will. Bye.
Alright, guess we're checking safe next. Wish there was a way to turn up the brightness on this game. It's a little hard to see. Actually, hang on, I'll just turn off this light that's above me. Alright, that helps. Okay, and the safe is this way, I believe. Yep, master bedroom. Okay, what do we have here? Mr. James T. Blackwood, the Blackwood Manor, Porthbury? I can't read any of this. Wish that I could resize this window, but the emulator that I'm using won't allow me to do that. Okay, if I click this, will it become more legible? No, it will not. We hereby propose to furnish all equipment, maintain and labor to complete the contract for the construction of a second floor of the Blackwood Manor. Of Rathbury... yeah, I'm not even going to try with this. I can't read any of that. Hang on. Okay, I woke today to a fierce thunderstorm. The rain is heavy and I can hardly make out the garden. I don't recall ever seeing something like this. It looks like I'll be stranded inside that house for the whole day. Also, I had an interesting dream yesterday. Something was luring me to a hidden door in the gallery. I should look into this, just in case it's meaningful. Like I thought, neither Jerry nor the electrician will be able to come today. This new turn in my life is getting more and more complicated by the minute. I will survive, but deep inside I'm becoming truly concerned. I have opened the safe. I certainly wasn't expecting a treasure, but its contents were far more spectacular. Just a contract for the construction of the house and a key. Well, I made out that much at least. Wish that I could read the rest of what was on that letter. Though I suppose it's a blessing in disguise that I couldn't read it because I kinda suck at reading things out loud. What's this key for? Actually, both of these keys. What do we have here? Generic looking key, blue in color, okay. Rusty golden key. Yes, I'll have to search around and see what they unlock. Right after I check the gallery. It wouldn't move. Okay, this is where that door was, so... Let's do a little bit of exploring before I decide to cheat. If I'm wandering around for more than 20 minutes, then I'll take a look at the guide. May as well check the bottom floor first, then I can see if it unlocks anything on the top floor. And this is the... Yeah, that's another door to outside. Let's check the basement again, if I can. Just some interesting boxes. Huge furnace covering most of the east wall. I didn't understand why, but I began to feel terribly uneasy. It had a menacing look to it. interior of the furnace was so dark as the mouth of a wolf. In any case, I didn't want to spend too much time near it. Okay, nothing else in the basement. Let's head back up. Check the next floor. Actually, what's back here? Is this another bathroom? Yeah, this is where I grabbed the towel from. Okay, that's the attic. What do we have here? Okay, this one's stuck. I'm not sure if that means locked, but let's try a couple of keys. Okay, those don't work. Neat little stove was standing on a plank. And I don't think I can use that just yet. Wouldn't even know what to use it for. Don't think I have anything along the lines of cooking ingredients in my inventory. Not while there's a key on the other side. Okay. This pile of old bricks. Is there a door that I missed down here somewhere? That's the maid's room in the basement. I think everything's unlocked. Let's call up Jerry. Okay, line's busy. Barbara? Wouldn't have been very polite to bother Barbara on a Sunday. Try another number. I don't know any other numbers. So maybe there's something else in the master bedroom. Oh, is this thing locked? No, this is, okay. Okay. Let's check the safe again. I remember the last time that I was going through the maid's quarters, I ended up missing that photo. Maybe there's something buried underneath that file. Let's see. No, just this thing again. Yeah, I can't make out any of this. Alright, let's go back to exploring. Actually, I don't think I checked if there was a brightness setting or not. Let me take a look at that real quick. Okay, setup. Hints. Hints. Yeah, let's turn those on. Let's try to make this a little easier. Gamma correction, slideshow mode, alternate control, text speed. Camera speed, surround music. Let's, do that. Okay, and this is the gallery again. Anything else in my room? Okay, let's... Oh, box matches. I don't remember those being there during the first night. Too early to go to bed? Alright. Oh, it's been roughly 20 minutes, so may as well check that guide. Otherwise, I am going to be at this for another hour before I can figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do here. Okay, it tells the combination. Combination is inputted automatically. Once you open the safe, take the blue key, read the construction contract. See the... Okay. So there's a phone number at the bottom of that illegible paper. So I could have used that to call one of those other numbers on the phone. Let's take a look at this again. Let's see. Yeah, I can barely see that. Is it 01512 94144. Alright. Let's call the bank. I'm not sure how this is showing up on stream, but it's like... I can't see a damn thing on the computer here. Maybe it's easier for viewers to see when this is uploaded on Twitch or YouTube, but I'm blind as a bat here. Let's see. 0, 1, 9, 1, 2. 9, 4, 1, 4, 4. There we go. Okay, and that isn't working. Okay, you know what? It's probably because it's Sunday. The bank wouldn't be open on Sunday. Time to do some more searching. I think the only thing that I haven't checked yet is the attic. But I don't remember there being anything useful in there. I doubt there are any additional doors up here that I can unlock. Ah yes, and the music box is broken. Oh, wait a minute. No? Okay then. That was worth a shot. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything useful up here. electricity doesn't work, so I can't turn the lights on either. Okay, and I know that Civvi found a newspaper to... Oh, wait. It's literally right next to the door. Okay. I was wondering where that was. Yeah, you stick this under the door, then you use the... whatever the fuck this is to push out the key, right? After a bit of effort, I managed to knock down the key with the help of this boring tool. Yeah, boring tool. I removed the piece of paper and noticed that the key had gotten stuck behind the door. Whoever said the dumb technique worked. Okay, can we unlock this now? Key doesn't fit there. Okay, how about this blue one? Okay. And there we have it. Okay, so can I pick up the other key, or what? Where is that anyway? It's still too damn dark to see a thing. Whoever painted those pictures must have been deeply disturbed. It was a schematic blueprint of the ground floor of the house. Okay, can we take these with? I guess I have enough pens and pencils, so I'm not taking that. Several cans of paint were scattered throughout the room, probably all dried up by now. Okay. What's that? Can lid? I remember that from Civvi's review as well. Or was that this key that I just picked up? Okay, there's the can lid. And there's a hammer. I think I know what to do with that. Back to the gallery. Okay, there's two doors here. Welcome back, Gaming Coronico. How are you doing? Managed to open the door from the other side. Oh wait, is there anything else in here? Let's take a look. Dead, no sleeping at work. Oh jeez. I've had days like that. Okay, so I'm guessing that oil is for the lantern here. It didn't need to be oil, but isn't the thing empty, or... Oh wait, no, different oil. I'm an idiot. Silver lining, you have Friday off. Well, at least you have that to look forward to. Okay, and this is where I used the hammer, right? That was pointless. Okay, so why the hell was the hammer here during the dream sequence? Okay, whatever. Just a piece of newspaper that I picked up. Okay. Maybe there's something else that I missed in the attic. Wait, no, not the... Wait. Yeah, this, other room back here. Maybe I need to examine the blueprints in greater detail again. That was odd. I didn't remember seeing that room. Okay, I guess I have to bust down the wall next to the master bedroom then. Okay, let's take a look. Welcome back, I Love Vampires 2024, and thank you for the hugs. How are you doing? Doing good, thanks for asking. How am I doing? I'm doing okay, but I'm a little frustrated at this game. According to the blueprints, I found a door to a room should be right in the spot. That wasn't the best approach. Oh, what the hell else am I supposed to do? Cut it? Oh. I scratched at the wallpaper only to reveal a doorway that had been bricked up. Okay, so now we beat that down with the hammer, right? I would have spent ages trying to do that. Okay, then. Well, time to cheat again. Okay, so... time to do some more backtracking again. Hey, if I didn't cheat, then I'd be here for hours doing this. Like, the first stream of this game, I was running around for a whole hour before I figured out what the hell I was supposed to do. Very dirty can, okay. Good idea, but how was I going to get that oil from the can? Stab it? No, I could have hurt myself. Okay, then. The lid was tightly stuck in place. The rust wasn't helping either. Do I use the hammer on this? That was pointless. Okay. What about this thing? Wasn't useful. Knock, knock, can you please open the door? I don't think so. You just got kicked out of the Twitch app? That sucks. Appears to be oil in the can. Okay. We already established that. Now, how do I open it? Let's keep cheating. Okay, it's saying to use that boring tool again. Wasn't useful. Managed to pierce. Are you fucking kidding me? It just had to be in a sensitive spot? That's fucking dumb. There's no flight at the moment. Okay, then. Large rope was hanging from the railing above. There's enough light at the moment. Yeah, no there isn't. Still can't see a damn thing. Okay, there we go. And now I got myself a rope. Groovy. I think this is where I'm supposed to use the rope. Climb over some wall. Too risky, the rusty metal would have torn the rope if I threw it over the window. What the hell is that? Is that some sort of a lamp, too? I'm no pyromaniac. Okay, that's amusing. There's a large crack in one of the walls in the tower. Let's try hitting that with the hammer. The wall had a wider crack now? Okay, hit it again. The wall was already broke. Okay. I'd have to find some way to secure the rope first. The rope was hanging from the hole in the wall now. Okay, now how do I get out there? Do not climb down that rope. I think I kind of have to. If I can get access to it. Okay, I don't think I could go back outside because it's storming, but I really don't see any other way to access that damn thing. Or wait a minute, is there another place in the house? I was very curious to learn what was on the other side of that door. I had to figure out some way of getting in. Yeah, no shit. Storm was raging outside, didn't feel like strolling around in the garden. Of course you didn't. Let's call Jerry again. Or, the phone line seemed to be down. I decided to try again. Oh. Okay. I guess I'm on my own. Okay, nothing there either. Let's go back to that rope, see if I missed anything, because I probably did. Forgot to wash your hands. Rope was hanging from the hole in the wall. Yeah, clearly. Okay then. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to go out here. This is frustrating. Let's take a look at the guide again. Okay, so there are 2 windows. Maybe it's that other one back in that junk room. Gotta go. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Have fun. I will try. Oh, this is annoying. Okay, so there's another window that I need to check. Maybe it's on this bottom floor. Okay, and it seems that the music is glitching out. Okay, so it should be down on that floor. Okay, clearly I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. This is probably something obvious I'm not missing. Not sure how long the rope was, but I don't think I'm supposed to go all the way to the first floor. Let's check anyway. Okay, bear with me while I cheat once more. Even this walkthrough is confusing. Am I supposed to go back in this room? For real. Carefully pondered the situation, thought about what I was to do. Why was I obsessed with that room, or whatever occurred inside the house for that matter? I felt a strange urge to go there, even though I was about to risk my life. Decided that was the only way to get inside that mysterious room, and I resolved to do it. With the last of my strength, I managed to get inside the mysterious room, and mysterious it was indeed. It was a creepy nursery with creepy nursery music. That empty cradle inside such a dirty, neglected room made me feel very sad. I wonder if the member of the family was still around town and would perhaps be able to shed some light upon the past history of the house. I had to find some way of getting in touch with him. Creepy wooden horse seemed to be smiling at me. There was enough light at the moment. I still don't think so. Like, it's still way too dark. It seems as if someone took extreme measures to forget about the existence of this room for some reason. Mr. Blackwood? Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here. Okay, just took a look at the guide. Apparently I need to go back up to the attic to look through the newspapers. Sad news hits our beloved town today following the announcement that was received with rejoicing amongst many that one of the most illustrious members of our community, Mr. James Blackwood, was having a child soon. We now have to relate a macabre turn of events. See, still can't read any of this stuff. Okay, let's see if I could fix the brightness again. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Hopefully this... Alright, that is much better. Now I can read. Sad news hits our beloved town today, following an announcement that was received with rejoicing amongst many that one of the most illustrious members of the community, Mr. James Blackwood, was having a child soon. We now have to relate a macabre turn of events. The son that was being lovingly awaited by the Blackwood family died shortly after the delivery due to a strange ailment. Why'd you send me to a double murder house, Jerry? Understandably, the information disclosed about this happening was succinct. I don't know that word. It appears that Miss Catherine Blackwood was already suffering from pains in her stomach, probably an indication that there was something not healthy about her pregnancy. Dr. Christopher Milton, who attended the birth, assured us that he made every possible effort to ensure a safe delivery. But with bowed head, he said that the boy was already doomed ever since his conception. The cause of death has not been stated, but those few close to the Blackwood family have said there were serious complications during the delivery. Helping to relive that somber news, Mr. Blackwood was thankfully found to be out of danger. Her husband did not wish to comment about the event. A successful ruse, Sept J. Keegan, while driving his motorcar, was held by 8 armed masked men, the leader of the... Okay, and that's not relevant to the story here. My huge disappointment quickly gave way to an empty void feeling. Something wasn't right here. I began wondering if James Blackwood was somehow involved with the death of his son. Try using the phone again? I'm guessing that's still inoperable. Of course it is. clearly had some exploring to do in this room. Yes, let's take a look here. A frame was visible behind the case. Dear James, I'm going to make use of these resting moments to thank you once again for your kindness. Those shields that you have donated to us are wonderful. If it weren't for you, our section dedicated to African objects would be anything else other than a mere collection of photographs. Although I've been looking into these Dahalmar you mentioned, I have to say they seem to be rather fantastic. If it wasn't for your personal account of their activities, I'd dismiss them as old wives' tales. Found a few books mentioning them, and I'd be very happy to lend them to you. They will be mailed at once. I hope you satisfy your curiosity. Okay, so even with the brightness corrected, I still can't read. Something that looked like a lion's claw was firmly attached to the necklace. Okay, how do I get here? Welcome back, Celestial Dew. How are you doing? Casing of some kind of panel. Okay. Oh, you're eating? What's on the menu? Just some fried chicken from Popeyes last night. I prefer KFC myself. Never really got a taste for Popeyes. Room was too dark to see anything? Okay, good thing I have a lantern. Lamp wasn't lit? Okay, good thing I have matches. An odd-looking African mask was positioned in the middle of the storeroom. Its presence made me feel terribly uneasy. I could tell this here. This is the boss mask. Corner was too dark to investigate. Now there's enough light. I extinguished the lamp to save the oil. My recent researches on Dalmer have shed some light upon their terrible activities. I understand now that the lack of existing information about them was not only a cause of their small size and rarity, but also reluctance or rather superstitious attitude towards their nature. Even some of the most important historians of South Africa will refuse to mention the name, usually referring to them as the War Tribe. After digging into some more obscure books I could find about the subject, I must admit that reading them made me very nervous and uneasy. Bringing back the memory of those horrible acts I witnessed on that day, cannot understand why any human being, uncivilized or not, would behave in such a manner. War among savage tribes is of course very common and a recurring theme in history. But the Dalmer, they went even beyond war. Usually a tribe will engage in battle to conquer a new territory or perhaps defeat an enemy. They did it for the same sole reason of destruction and extreme love for violence. The account of their actions is downright scary. They invade villages, slaughtering every inhabitant without regard for their sex or age. Men, women, and children would inevitably perish by their fury and hate, which is, I think, the most unsettling element of their stories. They didn't use any weapons. They killed villagers with their bare hands and teeth, as if they were drawing power from an unearthly source. I find it hard to believe this, and if I hadn't seen them with my own eyes, I'd say they were some kind of wild legend. Once they slaughtered every living thing in the village, they burnt it to the ground. Every single construction or possession of fallen villagers. Proof that they definitely were not interested in conquering or even taking some advantage of terrain. Their motives were moved solely and purely by an incredible disdain of life and hatred towards anything that wasn't from their village. That is another curious thing. They somehow managed to sustain a constant population level, as if they controlled exactly the amount of people needed for an attack, but at the same time warrant survival. Using this handwriting fucking sucks. Using their few existing resources, I fear this wasn't some kind of wondrous organization system, but rather an elimination process of a useless member or unnecessary child. I dare not think about it, but I'm afraid this would explain why they didn't need to hunt for food. They feasted upon themselves. Now I know what the mask I took stands for, and I shiver at the thought of it. I must confess, I'm worried. I don't know why, but I fear for my life. think I'm supposed to go back to the bedroom now, based on what the guide said. Perhaps it was time to do some work. Oh, and I can't actually do any typing myself. Suddenly she stopped and stood there, paralyzed, hesitant to give any credit to what her eyes were seeing. And completely unaware of the potentially dangerous situation, surprisingly, there wasn't anything unusual or strange about the event. Little Kathy was hastily crossing the living room towards the huge oak door, her fancy black dress fluttering at every footstep. As the girl reached the doorknob, she turned to look back at the Marin and urged her to, with a whisper, to hurry up. But Marianne wasn't seeing Kathy. Her memories haunted her back and displaced reality, giving room to the nightmarish variations she had spent months trying to forget, ever since her first visit to the old house. In her dreams, she saw the little girl also wearing the black dress, emerging from the passageway hidden in the room. She never actually managed to glimpse whether the passage was, only saw the girl running towards her, her small face contorted into a horrible grimace. Marianne quickly realized it was a twisted version of the Kathy she would know later. As if her figure was then distorted by the veil of smoke, her exact moments throughout the room, reaching for the knob, facing her back. And my glasses are messed up again. Gotta clean those. So I can't wait to get rid of these fucking things and get back to my contacts. There were too many coincidences to ignore. It wasn't a nightmare that she experienced that day, nor a ghost. Something she refused to believe in, but was now willing to blindly embrace the truth. Given the shocking vividations of the vision, the ghost would have come from the past. What she'd seen came from the... Her thoughts were interrupted as a figure behind her cast a shadow across the doorstep. "You filthy liar, you have betrayed me," groaned a deep voice. The discoveries I made in the house were too exciting to stop now. I thought that maybe I could investigate further today and return to work tomorrow. Okay.
Jerry, it's me. You won't believe what I found.
Why'd you send me to a double murder South African
It's
massacre's
about
house,
the happenings
Jerry?
that led to the murder you told me about. There's an impressive backstory surrounding this place and many loose ends. It would seem nobody ever stumbled upon this.
Shouldn't you be working on your book?
Are you listening to me? James Blackwood was into some very weird stuff and possibly dangerous. Something tells me this case is much more complex than it was thought to be.
Why don't you inform the authorities? I'm sure they'll be dying to reopen a long-forgotten case about some crazy old psycho killing his wife.
No way. And miss all the fun? I'm doing this on my own. I wonder if those noises I heard have anything to do with this. Maybe James Blackwood was trying to hide something.
Like in that book, where an old man was guarding the entrance to hell. I bet this James Blackwood person had a doorway like that in his basement. Those dreadful noises must be the sounds of the damned coming for you.
Why, thanks, mate. That's been very helpful. Great to have friends like you.
Then stop talking about all this nonsense. Do you have any idea how crazy it sounds? You're a writer, not some fancy PI.
I'll get to the bottom of this. I know I will. I'm certain there's much more to James Blackwood than a simple act of murder.
Now you're sounding more morbid than usual. Simple act of murder? Oh, goody. Just somebody died. Nothing to worry about. This isn't like you, Michael. This whole thing is really affecting you.
Stop being a drama queen. I'm a grown-up, and I'm pretty aware of what I'm doing.
Fine. Go chase around the ghosts of James Blackwood. I'll stay here in the real world.
I'll let you know about my progress.
Okay, now onto the basement, right? The events of the day left me unusually tired. I thought it was a good time to head to bed. Oh, okay then. Something didn't feel right. Once again, I was awakened during a bizarre dream by those scratching noises. Alright, time to check the fireplace. I think. Let's see. The lamp wasn't lit. Okay then. there's no way to investigate any further, so crawl back out. When I go back inside, let's save real quick and try that. There was no way I would enter that furnace again. Alright. Strap of oil inside the knife had been consumed. Let's see if we can refill that. I was too confused to think straight and decided almost against my will to return the bag. Okay. That oil is probably already gone anyway. Went back to bed. My third and final day inside the Blackwood Manor began with an odd feeling of expectation. Still shaken about the occurrences of last night, I managed to pull myself together and focus on finding out what really happened inside this place. Okay, I'll try keeping this going for a little while longer since it's a little too early to end stream, but not sure if I'm going to be actually finishing this game tonight. It was incredibly cold inside the house now. So it's a good time to make use of that wood. Alright. Alright, let's call Jerry.
Who is it?
It's me.
The ghost hunter. Any contact with the other world yet?
Actually, I'm not sure. Jerry, I'm definitely not alone in this house.
What are you talking about?
Last night I saw something down below. It was moving. I wasn't dreaming, and I'm not making this up.
Are you sure it wasn't a mutant rat?
Definitely no rat.
I'm calling the police.
No, not just yet.
Michael, for Christ's sake, you could have a burglar inside the house.
This is no burglar, Jerry. It's much more interesting than that, and I want to figure this out by myself.
Have you taken leave of your senses?
Just promise me you won't call anyone. I can do this on my own.
Whatever. Just call me if you need any help. I'm driving there today.
Right. Bye.
And if the British weren't stupid about their gun laws, you'd have even more security. At least you got a knife and a hammer on you. Okay, so Barbara hasn't gotten back to me yet. Strong smell of aged oil was infecting the barn-like garage. Of all the various items lying on the table, only the toolbox on the far left. And the text disappeared before I could read the rest. Oh, here we go. The far left seemed to have a few useful things. Except for whatever that was. Classy and old automobile. Still, I didn't want to get very close to it. It gave me a strange feeling that something was about to jump at me from inside. You got an axe here and you aren't going to arm yourself with that either? This protagonist is very oh, what the fuck? And the dog's barking. Okay, so resting on the hinges. Let's use some oil. Thick mist struck me in the eyes as I entered the barren greenhouse, and the smell of long-dried plants and dirt permeated the air. A huge pot containing a bush had fallen, blocking the drain. Apparently the water wasn't running. There was a shovel in the planter, but it was stuck in the soil. Several pots were scattered here and there. A few had pathetic plants in them. The plant on top of the table was strangely attractive. An open bag of fertilizer was lying on the table. It was just an old fumigator. As much as I regret it, I've decided to stop caring for the greenhouse. All my efforts to save the plants have been in vain. I just can't seem to figure out what's wrong with them. It's been a few weeks since they began falling apart to pieces, dying without any apparent cause. Some of them would just crumble at the slightest touch. This is not only frustrating, but very unsettling. Every time I enter the place, I can feel a sense of dread and decay. What I most regret is the condition of the rare plant I brought from South Africa. It's now all sad-looking and almost dried up. I will take it upstairs and look after it, hoping it will get more sunlight, assuming that everything has been happening here has a natural explanation. Death is surrounding this place, and I cannot seem to do anything about it. In spite of my concerns, I can't help thinking that all of this began When I brought that, I wonder, no, I have to put these thoughts aside. I should stop reading all the sinister books. They're getting under my skin. What was that now? Oh, hedge trimmers. Took a few leaves with me. Oh yeah, I forgot to check that bank number. I'll have to do that when I get back inside the house. Wasn't useful? Okay, how about these? That worked. Cold shiver ran down my spine as I entered the decaying crypt. The foul smell of rotting flesh seemed to have persisted through the years. This coffin was half opened, and I was horrified to glimpse at the remains of a dead cat in it. Strange. Didn't have any real need to open these coffins. One of the coffins likely belonged to the dead child of James Blackwood. Okay. Nothing else in here for the time being. Let's head back out, call the bank. Pretty sure there's a chapel that I'm supposed to investigate here as well. Okay. I just pulled something. Okay, I thought one of those was missing for a minute there. It's just been the perspective.
Bank of Northumberland. Robert Blake speaking.
Hello, Robert. I need some help. Do you have a customer there registered as Christopher Edward Milton? He's a doctor.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't give you that kind of information.
It's all right. I work in the hospital with him. My name is Dr. Mike Rutherford.
Which hospital would that be, sir?
Rothbury Health and Care Medical Center.
Please hold on a few moments. I'm sorry, sir. I see we had someone called that a few years ago, but everything in the files has been removed. It had seemed he's no longer a customer of this bank.
Oh, I see. Good old Christopher still playing pranks on me. That old joker.
Sir, you said your name was...
I won't waste your time anymore. Good day.
Okay. That seemed kind of pointless. Let's talk with Jerry again. Okay, how about Barbara? As I was about to dial, I remembered that Barbara said she would take Monday off. Okay. Okay, that's the greenhouse again. Let's head back. Okay, I know there was a path to a chapel as well. Let's try this way. Okay, so none of these keys are working. What other tools do I have? What is this? Screwdriver? Okay. Okay, now these parts I remember, like, much more clearly in Civvi's review. I think he went into more detail on the final night than he did with any of the previous ones. Oh wait, there's Lion's Claw. I need to get my hands on that too. Let's take a look at that mask again. I studied the mask as it silently stared back at me. Okay, and that mirror is supposed to be used at the crypt. Seriously considered what I was about to read, but my curiosity got the better of me. Corpse in advanced stages of decomposition was inside the coffin. It was disgusting. Didn't have the need to take anything from this body. Okay, so I guess I have to, Curiously enough, the coffin was completely empty. Couldn't imagine what was the purpose of grating in the floor. Obviously, nobody down there was in need of fresh air. That wasn't useful. According to the plaques, both Mr. and Mrs. Blackwood had died in the same year. Even though it was in better shape than the rest, it was too dark in this particular spot to make out what the plaque read. Too bad he used up all the oil. After leaving the crypt, I stopped to think for a few seconds. I only found one body inside, but there were two plaques. Something was evidently out of place here. hurled the stone up at the window, but sadly it missed and bounced off the ceiling, flying out of sight. There it is. Again, I hurled the stone at the window with all my strength, and this time my aim was true. The glass collapsed, throwing shards in every direction. Thankfully, none of them hit me. Huh. Wait, what? Hang on. No point in attaching that holder. Okay, but that's where the... Okay, do I have to be closer? Okay, yeah, there we go. The inscription was too eroded, but it seemed the name began with the letter R. Okay, I guess that's it for the crypt here. Let's try calling the bank again. May actually end up shutting down pretty soon. I don't think I'm going to finish this game tonight, but maybe I'll come back later on and just finish it up later. Don't quote me on that though, I haven't decided. Okay. I think I may have gotten the wrong number here. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's the one that I already read. Yeah, I read both of those, actually. Yeah, is there a phone number here? Okay, you know what? Let's call the bank again and then shut down.
All right, relax.
Okay, that's not working. And Barbara's off on Monday. Okay, I think this is where I'm going to shut down for tonight. Alright, let's save, and I will be concluding this game some other time. Not sure if I'm going to be doing that this week or next week, but this is the final night, and I don't know if I'm going to be doing the final visit or not. I heard that that one kind of sucks, but yeah, that's going to be it for tonight's stream. Thank you, Celestial Dew, for tuning in. Thank you, I Love Vampires 2024 for tuning in. Thank you, Gaming Coronico, for tuning in. And thank you, Luna Cooper, for tuning in again. If you guys want to check out Civvi11's channel, the guy who I've been referencing a couple times throughout the stream, I left his channel in the description. Actually, the video of his review for this game is what's in the description, but yeah, I'll see you guys next time.